Hello. Happy Monday to you all. And I'm gonna upload this on Monday, which is today, to make it, how would you say, it lines up with the timeline of circa when this video came out. What the hell ever. Off to a great start already. Just checking in with all of you. Just letting you know how everything's going. Literally just had my concert, the big massive show last night, and it went quite well. I drummed my ass off, and went till late in the night, and then I had a night out with the boys, and so I slipped into Dutch there for a second, sorry, and such, so I didn't get home until 10 after 6 in the morning, and I got to bed about 6:30 in the morning. Got up at 11. It's in the afternoon right now, about like 2 o'clock. So and I'm still sick, still not feeling all that great. But yeah, and obviously everything that happened with last night, and like I just said, and getting to bed at a really late time and only having like a small amount of sleep, it doesn't help, obviously. But yeah, other than that, I'm like, all those things aside, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive. You know, you can hear it in my voice and everything. I'm shot. I'm completely shot. But I'm feeling good. And you know what? As a precursor for this video, I'm gonna train. I was fully prepared that I was gonna, have this, skip this day as well, and go, just because I didn't sleep, or all the things I just said. However, I'm free now. My vacation has finally started. Technically, this is my first day of vacation because my last day of work was on Friday, and then there was the weekend. Well, technically, I work on Saturdays as well, so I had that also. Technically, I guess Saturday was my first day of vacation if you look at it that way. But now it's Monday and I'm off. And you know what? I already don't know what to do with myself. I need to be busy all the time. Otherwise, I just, I go crazy. So, and you know what? Our TV is freaking broken right now. I believe it's like something wrong with the power supply or the power board in it. It doesn't start. So I can't even sit down and chill out with like a nice video game or something right now, which I would like to do, but I can't. Speaking of video games, by the way, I put this soundtrack on. It's a theme from Battery from Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. One of my favorite games of all time. I love this game, and this soundtrack is amazing. If you ever want to like have something to just vibe to and chill with or whatever, check out this soundtrack. It's made from what's his name, Amon Tobin, I believe, the guy who made the soundtrack for the Saw films and stuff. You can kind of hear it with his instrumentation. So that's just a little aside. Great, amazing game, amazing soundtrack. Just listen to it. It's just nostalgic as hell. You know what? As a little aside to all that stuff, something I've been really, really wanting to do for a long time, as a additional sort of content and stuff like that, and more kind of chat than like coffee talk kind of videos and stuff like that, is talk about games and stuff like that. Because as I've said before, I'm a big gaming enthusiast. So that's something I think I'm gonna finally start doing soon. And hey, this would be a good time to do it. With being weak and tired and stuff like that, and in vacation and stuff like that, this would be a good time to kind of start experimenting a bit with different forms of content and stuff like that. So yeah, I apologize, I'm gross right now because I'm sick and everything, and coffee is not helping. It makes my nose run. I have a massively deviated septum, so my nose is just like a leaky faucet all the time. It makes it hard to breathe and hard to sleep and stuff like that, and when I'm sick and everything, it's just awful. So whatever, I digress. But essentially, Yeah, I don't have anything to do right now, and I hate it. So despite having barely any sleep, my circadian rhythm is all out of whack, and I've been feeling really weak and tired, and I'm sick, and all these compounding factors and stuff. I just feel, you know what? Today is Monday. My plan was that I was going to get back onto training because that's where my schedule goes. I train like 5 days a week, as according to the training program that I'm doing as of in the last few months. Do it for about 5 days a week. So I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is my day off, then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then Sunday off. So last week I did Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday was my rest day, as I said. But then when I was at work on that night and at Wednesday, like I said, I could feel something coming on, and I thought, shit, I think I'm gonna be sick. And then sure enough, when I got home, like in the night when I was sleeping, like trying to get to sleep and stuff, like I could feel, I'm sick. So then on Thursday I was sick, and then I made that update video to let you all know about it, and I decided to play it safe because I didn't want my state to absolutely plummet. I took the rest of the week essentially off from training, so I didn't train Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, yesterday, obviously. But that's usually my rest day anyway, but yeah, it was also the concert and all that. So it just basically took the rest of the week off, and then my idea was I think I'll just basically run that week again, because I need to work on building myself back up with strength levels and tolerance and all that stuff, and just get back into the swing of things. And so yeah, I was fully prepared that I was going to skip today, but you know, I just have this like positivity and this drive, you know, in my soul, you know, and despite everything, I feel like I want to do it, you know. Like I said, I got nothing to do, so I need to keep busy. Otherwise, you know, and that's just on the side, you know, for all you bros out there, for all you young lads, you need to find purpose in your life. You need to find things that drive you to move you forward. That is going to make you a better person, and it's going to make you a successful, more rounded person, and it's going to make you a more valuable man. It'll make you become a valuable man. So always strive to do that, just as a little aside for it. I could talk about that in maybe more detail later at some point, but sorry. But yeah, long story short, I'm gonna get at it. I'm gonna start getting back into it. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna suck. I feel awful, but the drive, the willpower, it's there. And that's something I wanted to get at too, is that you need to work on cultivating this, not to sound too pretentious or anything, but this a state of being, you know, and it's something that you don't start with it, and it's something that you have to build over not days and weeks, but over months and years. It's something that you have to do it. It's consistency and discipline that you have to build and keep going and going and going with it, where you get to a point where you just always have this drive that you want to push and keep going and be productive. It might sound simplistic and or whatever, obviously, but honestly, most people do not have that drive. They just want to, you know, just coast through life and just be average, you know. Not say that these people are worthless or anything like that, but you know, for me, to hell with being average. I do not want to be average. I'd rather be dead than be average. And even in this state that I am right now, I'm going to push myself to get in there and train and work on building myself back up. And you know what? Despite everything, like I'm feeling like I'm looking forward to it. And you know, I'm probably gonna be really poor in strength and conditioning and everything like that. But whatever, you know, I'm gonna get back up to that point one way or another, and that's what I'm getting at. You know, is that again, I'm not to sound narcissistic or anything like that. It's more so speaking of the fundamental state in and of itself. But how many people do that? You know, that of all these compounding factors and everything like that, and most people would just say, whatever, I'll put it off, and you know, and that's all well and good and stuff. But you need to build up to this kind of state where you can have that willpower, that mindset to always want to drive to push more. If you kind of get what I'm saying before I kind of start spiraling and rambling out too much. And like I said, I still got brain fog and everything from the sickness and stuff. The sickness. Oh, I can't do that right now. I'm sorry, but yeah. And if I can't do the numbers that are matched for the prescribed RPE of my roundabout 1 rep maxes or whatever, that's fine. The point is that you have to work on consistency and discipline. Those are two fundamental pillars of not only just success in training, but in life. You need this. Again, bros, young lads, that's what you need to focus on building, is building discipline. You know, like motivation and stuff that you get from, you know, social media or videos or whatever, figures and everything, that's fine or whatever to start, but that only takes you so far. What you need more than anything is discipline. That's what's gonna push you. That's what's gonna make you a better person. So in a roundabout way, I'm getting back to it. I'll maybe make some videos and stuff of the training footage. It probably, you know, won't be anything super crazy or interesting for a while because I'm gonna build myself back up, like I said before. But that's the whole point of it. This whole thing is a journey, right? And I want to inspire other people to go along this journey together. And speaking of which, with inspiration and goals and all that kind of stuff, and like I said, with new content, blah, 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 all these goals and everything. Just as a quick aside, another goal that I just started doing, like probably like a few weeks, half a month, give or take or so ago, I'm starting to try to cut a bit of weight and everything, and it's already been going fairly well. As you can maybe see, my face is all kind of like bloated and puffy and everything right now, or whatever. I was around like 100 to 101 kilos or so, like right before my maxing and stuff like that, because I was kind of like packing in the calories and stuff like that, trying to boost up the energy and all that stuff. Well, look how that went. But yeah, then I decided, you know, after that, I would do like a bit of like a light kind of cut. So I think I'll do that probably up until the end of October. So about like two months, roughly, give or take. And I'll probably try to get down to around like 95 to 97 kilos. That sounds like a wide range, but yeah, you know, weight kind of fluctuates a lot, especially, you know, with water weight and so, give or take. So maybe 95 to 96-ish, 97, kilos or so. And I took my weight, I weighed myself recently, and I was about, in pounds, 215.8. I believe it was, so it's about like 97.8 kilos. So like 216 to round it up to like 98 kilos rounded up. So like I've already made quite a fair bit of progress just in the past few weeks, because I'm not even cutting that severely or anything like that. It's just like a bit of a caloric taper, just a little bit off of it and stuff like that. But that's already a big start, because, you know, for me, I like the water weight drops really fast, and that takes off like a couple kilos or so at least. So, but yeah, I can definitely feel just all around that I'm already feeling like a fair bit lighter and leaner and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. So basically, kind of like cutting around like 4 to 5 kilos or 5 or 6. I guess it depends on what the hell ever. But yeah, I'm gonna cut a bit, and then just slimming down a bit, but while still not hopefully impacting the strength levels too much. So yeah, that is a bit of an aside, and I'll probably post maybe quick little updates every now and then on the weight things, because this is like also a bit of a goal, and maybe also on like the community notes on YouTube. I might maybe do that as well. I know like you guys on new tech platforms, you won't see that obviously, but yeah, I'll probably maybe just do like a little maybe video updates or whatever with that. Anyways, I'm just going in circles. This went way longer than it usually does, as usual. Uppity hey. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the little reconnection with the morning coffee, with the brain foggy sick man, with some chill Chaos Theory soundtrack. God, I love this soundtrack so much. Takes me back to the Spies versus Mercenaries days and the Xbox and PS2 live days. You guys remember that? God, those are great times. Golden days of gaming, long gone. Gaming going mainstream was a mistake, but I digress. Anyways, I'll talk about all that later and stuff like that. I really want to talk about like gaming and media and stuff like that more, so expect me to do that eventually, hopefully. And give me some ideas and some of that stuff you might want to hear about all that. So anyways, I'm gonna shut this thing down and start getting into the training, see how it goes, see if I can kind of get the wheels turning again, slick the grease back on. Let's go, baby. Just because